Hey guys, this is Octavio with Mex Tech Guy, and today I'm here with my review of the new iPhone 6s Plus. I've been using this phone for a few weeks now, and I'd like to give you my impressions on the use of this device. Not much has changed from the previous generation, however, there are a few key differences in the device that I would like to point out. First is the fact that the phone looks identical to last year's version. The only way to really tell that this is a 6S or 6X Plus is by looking on the back hand side and noticing the small S at the very bottom. Now, the new iPhone 6S and 6S Plus both feature 3D Touch, an A9 chip with an M9 coprocessor, a 12 megapixel rear camera, 5 megapixel front facing camera, a feature called Live Photos, and it does 4K recording at 30 frames per second. Last year's version doesn't come anywhere close to that, so there is an internal difference between both devices. Now, the newest feature that comes in the new iPhone 6s and 6s Plus is 3D Touch. Now, in a short description, this simply means your screen is pressure sensitive and it responds to how firmly you press on the screen. Now, I still find the feature a gimmick just because not many apps have this integrated, but I'm sure as time comes, then they'll start integrating it, and it'll be a feature that I probably will use. Now, the next feature is the front-facing camera. It is a 5 megapixel camera, so it's definitely a lot better than last year's version. And it is brighter, and so you get better pictures, better aperture, and just a better experience with the front-facing camera. Now, the rear camera features 4K video at 30 frames per second, and I didn't really have a very good experience with this camera, or at least with the actual 4K, just because it's very scratchy, very laggy, and it's just not really a pleasant experience. Now, on the other hand, the photos, those are where it actually gets pretty nice. The photos are a lot more clear. They are some more true to life and color, so to speak, and they're just more crispier, and they just look a lot better. Last year's version did offer a 8 megapixel camera, and this year obviously the 12 megapixel. It makes a difference, I will say that. Not a huge difference, but it's enough to really notice. And one thing about it is the true tone flash that I've always liked about the iPhones is the fact that the flash is definitely positive when it comes to taking pictures. Now, as far as the phone goes, in general, the next feature that I really want to point out is the fact that it is a lot faster than last year's version. The A9 chip has helped a lot, and it's definitely helped with multitasking, switching between apps and stuff like that. Also, Touch ID is more integrated, more improved, and it's definitely a lot faster than last year's version. When switching between apps, it does open pretty quickly, and it just causes for a better experience. It doesn't cause your phone to load when switching between one app to another, and again, it's just a better experience. The next feature that I find pretty gimmicky is the new feature that's called Live Photos. And what this is essentially is just a short video. In other words, it pretty much records a second before and a second after, and it's still a picture, but when you press and hold into it, it becomes live, is what they call. I don't find it very amusing, honestly, but I'm sure some people do. One of the things that I find hard is the fact that I find myself not using it very often. But anyways, that wraps it up for the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and comment. I want to hear you guys' feedback on what you guys think on my video, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.